Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the Reborn 100 Efreet Custom. Well, it's been a while since the RE DJ, and finally we got the 5th kit in the RE 100 line, and hopefully we're going to be having some more coming out here pretty soon. But in the meantime, we've got a really cool kit that I'm really excited to check out here. I really like the design of the Efreet. I really prefer the Efreet Schneid. It's kind of my favorite version of it, but this version will do, and wouldn't really be too difficult to sort of scratch build the parts you need to turn this into an Efreet Schneid. But I'm still got my fingers crossed that maybe we'll get a P-Bandai variant. Probably not, because we haven't got any P-Bandai versions of any RE100 kits so far. But with Unicorn being out and the Efreet Schneid being featured in Unicorn, I think that is a small chance, but I'm still not holding my breath. Anyway, some really cool box art here. I really like how the Efreet is portrayed here. It's weathered really nicely. This is just CG image here. It's not a weathered kit, but just the weathering effects that they've put on the CG image, and just the explosion in the background is kind of like, it's very bland. It's kind of like, well, we don't know what else to do in the background, just put a big explosion there. But the actual mobile suit is looking pretty cool, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out. Again, with these RE100 kits, the point of them is not really to be like super well articulated or having a whole bunch of gimmicks like a master grade would. They're really just meant to just be big and look cool and have some nice details and just be kits of mobile suit designs that we would normally not really get any kits of. So this is a pretty obscure design. This is just from a game, as far as I know. It's never really been featured in an anime unless it was in Build Fighters, but I don't remember. I don't think so, because I don't know. I can't remember. Again, Efreet Schneid was featured in Gundam Unicorn, but I believe that is the only time that any version of an Efreet has appeared in the anime. I could be wrong about that, but that's just what I think at the moment. So just want to say a big thank you to MindFenix Hobby Store for sending me this to share with you guys. As I said, I'm very excited to be checking it out. So here on the bottom of the box, we've just got the title there, the full title, the MS08TX Exam Efreet Custom. The Exam system is apparently something similar to like the Zero system, where it basically just sort of enhances the pilot's ability. Here on the bottom of the box, we just got the same thing here, but we can see this is 005 in the series there. Here, what I'm assuming this information is here is just more about the maybe exam system, because it says their exam system. So I'm guessing that would be that Japanese information there is about that. Over here, we've just got some front and back images of the kit, just sort of standing. It is going to have a movable mono eye, and then it's got some nice thruster details. And these are sort of extra bits. It's counting like the whole things on the side of the legs as sort of like accessories, as well as the hands, the swords, and just some other little features of the kit. On the other side, though, is going to be where we're going to be having some action shots. Again, as we can tell here, not really going to be like super articulated, nothing really looking too dynamic here, but I think just standing, it's going to be looking pretty impressive. So we'll see once we get it out and get it all put together. I was quite impressed with the DJ and the GP04, previous two RE kits. 3,500 yen again for the price of this, so keeping that pretty standard with the exception of the Nightingale. And with the next one, which at the moment we don't know what the next RE is going to be, but tomorrow is the start of the Shizuoka Hobby Show, where we're probably going to get news of an RE100 Kshatriya. Hasn't been confirmed quite yet, but I'm assuming sometime probably within the next 12 hours from now we'll probably know about that. So I probably should have just held off on recording this video so I could have talked about that. But oh well. Here is the first bag. There's our big sticker sheet. You can see the sword blades there as well. Heat saber blades, a few yellow parts, some gray parts. There's our red parts, looking like a really interesting shade of red, sort of orangish red. A few foil stickers there and black parts. A bunch of blue parts. And then some more gray and some more blue here in this final bag. Before we get down to here, This is kind of interesting. We get a sort of segment of a Blue Destiny comic book. So again, if you don't know anything really about the Efreet, what I mentioned before is that it's from a game. I believe the original game was just Blue Destiny, and then there has been subsequent manga. I believe more than one series from Blue Destiny. But this is kind of cool that this is included in here. That's kind of a cool thing. Again, if you can read Japanese, it'd be helpful. I would assume the Efreet is going to be featured in here. Let's see if I can find it. There's a bunch about the Blue Destiny mobile suits, and then maybe here, getting to the end, are we going to see the Efreet in here or not? Well, here, maybe at the very end is where we're going to get the reveal of the Efreet. So I guess you have to go in and then go buy some more manga if you want to continue the story. Anyway, I'm interested to know if every country got these. So if you're living in like America or South America or Philippines or somewhere else like that, did you get this in your kit? I'm interested to know. So let me know in the comments down below. Let's go ahead and move into the instruction manual. Here we have just the box art there again, just some photos front and back there at the bottom. On the back, again, same step as the outside of the box. And then at the bottom there is our painting guide. Opening up to the center is just instructions, so let's just start at the beginning with the parts list. Obviously this kit is going to be pretty much all new, so I wouldn't really expect to see too many X's, but I do see a few parts there X'd out on the F runners because we have 2 of the F runner, and we only need 1 of a couple of those parts, so a couple are going to be left over. Otherwise, a few polycaps left over. Otherwise, that's going to be it. Here's showing the steps of how we're going to be building it. Torso, head, legs, waist, backpack, arms, and weapons last. So just going through that a little bit. Again, really cool how the RE100 kits show like this sort of exploded view of the segment that you're building first. And going through the construction, there's the torso and then the head here. Then moving on to the legs, building those huge missile pods on the sides of the legs. Legs, waist, putting the lower body together, then putting the upper body onto the lower body, then building the arms, putting that all together, and then the heat sabers. Really only going to be 3 parts there essentially for those, so nothing too complicated. And then in the end here, just how to open the head to move the mono eye, and then how to mount it on an action base using an included action base connector. And then finally the last page here is where to place all of the stickers. So that's not in color or anything, but just a really simple line art drawing there. So first up is our marking stickers, and again, nice stickers here, but I don't use them, so if you do use these and you want these, leave a comment down below. The first one to leave a comment asking for these stickers, I'll send these out to you because I don't want to see them go to waste. We do also have a few foil stickers here, not too many, just 4 of them. 1, 2, and then 2 there in the 3 spot. And then 1 for the mono eye, these 2 I think for the cameras on the chest, and then the 2 there, I'm not quite sure, but anyway, really minimal here for the foil stickers, just 3 little pink ones. Not so minimal here for the polycaps, as we have PC 210, again the same polycap runner we've had with all of the RE kits, where it really only has 3 different styles of polycaps, 1, 2, and then 3. So it's kind of interesting, but we did see in the manual that there are going to be quite a few that we're not going to be using, 8 or so polycaps, 8 or 10 maybe polycaps that are going to be left over. For our A runner here, it's typical Bandai fashion with a multicolored runner, and we have black here along the bottom, white here for a few parts there, a clear pink part for the mono eye, and then clear orange for the heat sabers. Runner B here is a very large runner here with a bunch of big blue parts here. A lot of really amazing detail on there I can see already. And there's parts for the head, legs, waist, chest, and then you can see the markings for these runners is going to be RE100 Efreet Kai. This kanji there is a symbol for Kai, but of course in English we just sort of use custom, so that's why a different name there in English. Runner C is another big blue runner here, and we do have 2 of these, as this is all the parts for the arms and legs and stuff that's going to be doubled. It's a really beautiful shade of blue, really, to be honest. I really prefer the Efreet in not in these colors, so I don't really particularly like this color scheme too much for the Efreet, but I do have to say this molded color of blue is really, really nice. Runner D, another really big runner here, a bunch of gray parts here for a lot of the internals and joints and stuff. Hands there, the heat saber blades, and then we do also have runner D2, which is going to be a copy of this section. Really pretty heavy runner here. Runner E is molded in a super dark gray, basically black color here, just a handful of parts for the feet. Knee, I think it looks like on there, and a few other parts. And we do have 2 of this runner as well, so 2 E runners. The F runner is, again, a really beautiful color here. It's a very orangish red color. It's definitely not just plain red, so it's a really, really nice color. And we do have 2 of this runner, again, as well. And then there's a few of these parts are not going to be used on one of them. Really cool how they've molded the shoulder armor, so there's not going to be any seam line on there. All we're going to do is take these 2 spikes and plug them into the side, and that's it. So that's really, really convenient for us. Runner G1 is our energy cables, and this is molded in a more flexible plastic. So I think this is maybe similar to the parts we had for the DJ. Those tubing parts were in a more flexible plastic. I think this is maybe similar to this. And then runner G2 is just 2 parts here in yellow that are going to be going on the kind of parts on the sides of the legs. So that is going to be it for unboxing the RE100 Efreet Custom. I'm really excited to get to work on this. It looks really cool. I was excited for the kit just because I really like the Efreet. I do still think that the actual kit came out looking a little bit different from the original artwork for the kit, which was a little bit disappointing. I wish that it looked just a little bit more closer to the artwork. It's just some very small proportion changes and things like that. But now that I've unboxed it and I've seen what we've actually got in there, it looks very, very promising. Like it's going to be a really super nice looking kit. So I'm really excited to start working on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have any other questions or comments, leave those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the review coming up next. Bye-bye.